Okay, so we're back day 2 and done some improvements. Had a good think about it last night, and there was a lot of things wrong, heaps of things wrong. So in hindsight, it's all pretty obvious, but I just kind of wanted to try and get some things done yesterday, and yeah, turned out to be a bit of a learning experience. But anyway, this is what we've come up with today, and I think we should be able to run through the rest of the material. So have a look. Okay, so what we've done is we've installed a submersible pump, adjusted the height so there's actually drop off now into the bucket, so we won't get any of that build up there, and the pump runs into a feeder bucket up here, and I've chucked a few of Ruby's favourite rocks in there just to dampen the flow, and then at the bottom here we have a nice wide slit so the water flows pretty evenly. I've given it a test run and I'm quietly confident, so we'll turn it back on, and I think I can still see some specks of gold in there after all I've been doing to it. I gave it a really good wash, flushed it out with the hose pretty much. So we start again. Okay, so I'll turn it on and we'll have another look. This is what it looks like. Still a janky setup, but not bad. Not bad at all. Might just move the bucket back a little bit more. Okay, here it is flowing. See, the water goes in, gets dampened a little bit by the rocks, and then I am noticing it's a little bit biased to the left hand side still. So we'll tweak it a little bit, lift this side up, see if we can get that flowing a little bit more evenly. Yeah, that'll do it. So I'll just put something under there, fix that up. Yeah, as you can see, there's more coming off this side here. So we'll fix that. It might actually be because there's more coming out of the bucket on that side. Okay, back in a sec. Alright, I just plonked a rock under that side there to lift it up, make it a bit more even. I'm probably going to run the hose in the bucket too, just to get a bit more water flow, because it's not filling up still, which I'm happy about, because the more flow that I get going across that, the better. So we'll chuck that in there and have a look, see how that goes. Okay. Alright, still not filling up, that's fine. Heaps of water though coming across. A couple of little air bubbles trapped in the mat, so we'll make sure that those are all gone before we start. I'm not sure if they're going to come back. It's definitely running better than yesterday, so I'm happy about that already. A little bit of overflow here, so I just dug a little pit. If I'm running the hose, at the same time, sorry, a bit of plane. Let's see. Not too far from the flight path here. Yeah, see, quite a lot of bubbles. I'm wondering if they're going to go away. I'll pop them all. Or if they're going to come back. We definitely don't want that. I guess once the dirt starts running over, it's going to be... Well, I can't see them coming back. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Not bad. Could definitely be more water still. I think typically these things like to sit about an inch underwater. So yeah, same thing, we'll do a few, run a test pan out of the tailings and see if we've lost any gold. This water's going to turn brown real quick, so it's going to be pretty hard to see in a little while what we're actually getting. That's better. Much better. Still clumping up a bit. Not very strong flow through the middle. I might try and move one of these rocks. I'm pretty happy with that. It's still running pretty fast at the start. I'm wondering if I need to drop the angle of it. We'll just leave it, see how we go. There's that lump of gold on the ground. Let that clean up for a little bit. We'll run a quick test pan out of the tailings. It looks good. It's still moving down pretty quick, especially off the top of the board. Alright, let's have a look. First of all, see where the black sand's sitting and if we can see any gold at the start of the mat. And then after that, we'll run a test pan. So actually pretty happy. There's, some minor black sand down the end of the box. It's far better than yesterday. It has pushed it quite far up, quite far down the mat, but that's all good. And it is sitting in the right places, as you can see. So it's looking lovely. I can't see any specks just yet, but I'm hoping they're all hiding underneath that black sand. Okay, very good. I'll get my tailings out of there and run a quick pan and show you what I find. Not much black sand, it's a good sign. Well, I can't see anything yet, and at this stage yesterday I was seeing heaps of little dusty pieces. You know what? I think we're cooking. It's that one speck. That one speck right at the tip of my finger there. Don't even know if it's visible. So small, I don't even think I care. You see that? You can only see it when there's water in the pan. And it's gone. Oh no, there it is. It's so small. It's so small. It's not even worth counting. Cool. It's working. Alright, I'm going to dump all that silt out of the tub, just so it doesn't get sucked through the pump. I think it can handle it, but I'd rather not send it on a loop through the sluice box if I can. So, yep, I'll do that and start again. Finally, the moment we've been all waiting for. First, we'll clean out the tray. Make sure there's nothing hiding under there. And then the mat. So the way I do this is fold it in like this first. Give it a bit of a pat just to get all the bulk of the material out that's going to fall out. Like that. Give it a pat, pat, pat. And then I turn it inside out. Okay. This is the only way to get it all out of the cracks. The silicone has a habit of pinching the rocks together. So by doing this, you open up everything. Comes out pretty darn clean. Right. We're not left with very much. Cool. Shouldn't take too long. As you can see, there's not much in there at all. And a lot of this will just wash away. Got a very little bit of detergent in there just so that nothing floats on the surface, but not too much that it will make bubbles. Alright, there's all that black sand. I don't think there was very much black sand in the material that we got from this site, so I think most of this was in the bottom of the bucket already, probably from somewhere that we just stopped off on the side of the road. That's all right. If I pan this back and there's nothing, then I don't know what I'll do. more than likely have to go back to the tailings bucket and just pan that out hand by hand. Our first little speck pulling through. Push that up. Got a couple on the side there. What I sort of like to do every now and then, especially when you've got a lot of black sand, is just quickly wash this away and have a look out for any little bits that might have escaped all the way down. That stuff's not going to go anywhere. And we're good. A little water back in, give it a shake. That's the bucket in the ground, not a fart. If anyone heard that. A little piece just trying to make an escape. The things we're dealing with here are minuscule, so gotta be careful. Keep resetting it. And just have patience, we'll get there. Starting to see a little bit of colour coming through now. Give it a reset. Ooh, making an escape. Every time you do the back and forth, it'll bring things a little bit further back away from the gold. But sometimes I find with the bigger pieces, doing the circles works well for them. They tend to roll away. That guy doesn't want to move. Get back. All right. This one keeps floating away. It's crazy how they do that. Yeah, it makes you wonder how many float away down the sluice box. That one keeps going in the. They both do. Keep going right on the surface. Okay. Might have to just call that good. Tiny piece. Move that one up. Wash the rest away. Oh, you're still there. You're floating. Stop it. There's two pieces here, they just keep floating away. Alright. Might be the slowest panner in the world was floating away. You would understand. And I just want to show you what we've got. Oh, stop it. Might need to go and get some more dish soap. Just for this final cleanup. Because this is doing my head in. 1 second. Okay, let's see if that actually does anything. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. All right. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it from there. But that's not too bad. Not too bad. That's our haul there from just about a full bucket. Nice. So that'll go into the jar. I don't think that's enough to weigh at the moment. But we're getting there. Every weekend we get a bit more. It's a nice gold smile right there. Very good. So we'll go suck that up. Add it to the collection. Tends to get stuck in these tubes when it's that small. But I find if you just do that a few times, it will go to the bottom. If you're unsure, you can always blow it back out. I think that's it. I think we got everything. One little piece hiding away. Oh, not very good camera work there. But anyway, guys, that's that. That's a wrap for that one. Hope you enjoyed the journey. It was, I made a lot of mistakes, and even though it seems like at the end of the day I did all of that for pretty much nothing, well, I've now actually figured out the system, so I can go and get more concentrates off the river, bring them home, and run them through that reasonably quickly without having to worry about setting it up again. So if you ask me, it was all worth it. It was a good journey. Thank you very much. This channel's only brand new, and I don't know how long it's going to go for, you know, but I'm pretty interested in keeping it going and kicking it off. So if you're watching this and you're not someone who I know, who I didn't send the link to, not one of my friends or anything, it would go a super long way if you did. I hate to say it, if you did sort of just hit that like button, or even if you wanted to subscribe, it would be 100% increase on what the subscriptions that I've currently got. So anyway, I'm just going to try and make the content better, more interesting, show you some pretty cool places out there in the New Zealand bush, and the rivers and everything like that. So yeah, pretty keen to keep it going. Thanks for watching, and yeah, cheers. See you next time.